What's a snowball or two between friends? Yikes, the tragedy continues in Chainsaw Man chapter 79, as this chapter bookends and closes out the duel between Aki and Denji. Obviously, the high-octane action is there, and the artwork is stellar, with chaotic brushstrokes as unpredictable as the violence in the panels themselves. Usually, I live for this. I'm a fiend for seeing a limb or two fly off, but this time, knowing it's a beatdown between these two bros, it's leaving me feeling a little hollow, a little empty, and you'll find out exactly why soon enough, as the chapter opens up with, well, Denji's intestines falling out of his torso, as he is partially disemboweled. Standing, but disemboweled nonetheless. This has got to be the worst time to be low on blood. That is while you're taking high caliber rounds from the Gun Devil head on. But he's standing. In fact, perhaps the Gun Devil is more compassionate than we thought, as moments later he proceeds to offer Denji a little cosmetic surgery by blasting away the rest of his guts, all the while chiseling away what's left of Denji's abdomen in the process. Needless to say, Denji's in bad shape, but maybe now it's Denji's time to come back, as he lunges to trade blows, though he does get parried by the Gun Devil's gun appendage and finds himself on the receiving end of Gun Devil's face gun. C'est la vie, it's just an arm. I'm sure Denji wasn't too attached to it. Well, not anymore at least. And then the inevitable happens, catastrophic blood loss. Denji's head blade retracts and he folds like a chainsaw omelette. But it's not as over as you would think, as it turns out the red herring had get us got. Makima's insistence that Denji being sighted on TV being game-changingly bad was actually the lifeline to keep Denji in this fight. Whether these bystanders are feeling trapped and under the impression that the Chainsaw Freak is just the lesser of two evils, or if they genuinely respect Chainsaw Man and he's achieved hero status may be up for debate. But what matters when it comes to crunch time is this kid on the sidelines is willing to shove a big old knife in his hand to nourish Denji in order to save the crowd. And what's left to wonder is if the pleas from the victims are enough to inspire the hero in Denji to act, and if the blood from the kid can satiate the hunger and feed the chainsaw to go a little further. And eventually, after a couple more panels of Aki's internalized spirit realm snowball fight, we bounce back to reality to find Aki with a pair of chainsaw blades penetrating through his chest cavity. It worked. I'm really hoping one day we'll have an anime adaptation with intense fighting up to this moment, and then suddenly a serene, eerie silence as Denji realizes he's elbow deep in his best mate's chest. Maybe like absolute silence and then a 5-second shot with animated wind rustling past, but no audio at all, as Aki stands there limp. And not to forget, this was all portended by that bastard future devil that had actually misled Aki in thinking that his death was going to be harrowing, which in fairness it was, but the real burden, the real fallout will be weighing on Denji forever. So to lighten the mood, there's actually an epilogue detailing Kishibei's history on hitting on Kwang Shi, repeatedly being rejected and being decked by her over and over, only to have her admit later, despite how ruggedly, dashingly handsome Kishibei is, she's more of the lady persuasion. Haha! Almost makes you chuckle until you scroll to the top of the chapter and realise your favourite bromance is over. This was Anime Fried Chicken, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this chapter and your predictions for next week. Actually, you know, ultimately Denji did as he was asked and defeated the Gun Devil. And as unlikely as we thought that would be, hey, at least he can bang Makima now. Subscribe for more chapter spoiler reviews, predictions, I cover Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, share, comment, hit the bell, all that, and catch me next time. Cheers.